there, guys. Good to be with you. It's Kyle with Dirt Bike Channel here. This actually took place on April 21st, 2018. I'm riding my 2018 KTM 250XC in this video, and I'm actually just loving it. We had a good dirt day that day, and I've just kind of been sprinkling in some of these videos here since I haven't been able to ride after tearing the ACL on May 4th. The day that I'm actually recording this, doing the editing on this video, it's June 18th. And I am just about 4 weeks beyond my ACL reconstruction, and I've been making good progress. It's slow progress, and it's frustrating, but I am making good progress. And then I watch some of these videos, and I do, some of the voiceover for some of these videos here, like these riding videos, and man, it just makes me ache. Over the weekend, Sam, and Logan, and some of my other riding buddies, Jack, and some different guys, they were out tearing up the single track up in the mountains, and I actually didn't get to do any mountain single track so far this year. This is some desert single track that we were doing, but just as the mountains were going to start to open up, I tore the ACL and the MCL, didn't get to do any of it. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I've noticed here in the last week or so, as I've been trying to verbalize it to my wife, is even with the amount of recovery that I have right now, I just got off the stationary bike, and I've been doing pretty well. And I think I'm maybe 65. I can do like 65% of the things that I used to do. I'm by no means back to 65% health, but I can do about 65 or 70% of the things, meaning I can mow the lawn with a good brace, I can do the dishes, I can help with laundry, I can go to work, I can do those things. But that's not what makes me me. My identity is in that upper echelon. What I mean by that is my identity, the thing that makes me me, the thing that makes me tick, is that final, top 30 or 20 or 30% of the things that I'm able to do, like the hiking and the dirt biking and the boating, and just being physically active and being able to lift heavy things and do hard work. That's what makes me Kyle Brotherson, and I've noticed that. And when you take this sport away from me and take some of these other things away from me, not being able to walk fast and not being able to push hard and go hard and do heavy lifting, then I kind of lose my identity and what gives me my sense of self. And it's been an interesting introspective couple of weeks. Actually, I should just say it sucked. The last month has sucked. Maybe the last month or 6 weeks has been some of the hardest that I've really ever had to go through. And I'm staring down 5 more months of this, but I know there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm looking forward to getting past this stage, getting completely healthy, and getting back to the things that make me me, and the things that make me tick, and the thing that gives me like a sense of purpose, which is that upper 20% of activity, being able to do all the things I want to do at a high level in an athletic mindset. Looking forward to that, because that's what makes me. That's what makes my world go round. So as I stated at the beginning of the video, I'm riding the 2018 version of this KTM 250XC. Sam in front of me is riding the 2017 version, and there are just teeny mile differences. The bikes run a little bit different. I wasn't able to jet the bikes the same. I had to jet this 2018 a little bit different with the different settings that they have in the carburetor. So that was an interesting thing. But overall, the power seems to come on basically identical. We couldn't really tell any difference with how they handled. We did notice right away that the handlebars were not set up identically. When we swapped back and forth between the two bikes, I noticed that the handlebars on Sam's bike in front of me, they were rolled back maybe a couple of degrees closer to the rider, and it just made, when we rolled the bars forward just a little bit, it made that bike feel a little bit more agile and nimble. Now I noticed it because the 2018 that I'm riding, that's the bike that I started on. It felt very, it just felt natural to me because it had been the bike I'd been riding for, 6 hours prior to that or whatever. And then I jump over on Sam's bike, the 2017 version, and immediately it felt like the handlebars were a little bit lower, and it felt a little bit more sluggish on the steering. And all we had to do was we pulled the foam off, and then we looked at where the handlebars were aligned, and we just rolled the bars just a little bit forward on that 2017 that Sam is on. It made a world of difference. And it's just so amazing, like little teeny differences that you do, whether it's handlebar position or whether it's position of the forks in the triple clamps, just like 2 or 3 millimeters of the forks going up or down in those triple clamps makes a massive difference on the overall feel of the bike, how twitchy it feels, how stable it feels. It's unbelievable how just these teeny nuances can make a huge difference in how the bike feels.